Check. 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 Okay guys, so my hair's getting longer and the days are getting longer, and that means our soil is drying out, and the grass that the calves are now on, because they're off the winter feed, is getting a little bit more oomph to it. But we're finding that the dry matters are a little bit low and they're moving through the grass quite quickly, but still sustainable. Now, as you can see, I've just started up the big girl. I've got a big day on the tractor, and Dad's got a big day on the tractor as well, because we're getting into drilling, finally. But since that last episode that you guys have hopefully watched, we have got those 3 paddocks drilled in oats. I put the discs over them during the weekend, and now it is Thursday. Jesus, most of the week's already gone. And so those paddocks have been seeded, then they've been heavy rolled. That's so we can cut real low with the mower when we come in to take them for silage in hopefully a few months. Now Dad's got this old girl going, and he's also hooking the drill up. But why has he got this old girl going when he wants the drill going? We don't pull the drill with the old 188, but we need the old girl going to run that auger, because we'll be putting fert down the spout with the wheat seed, because I'm processing the wheat ground with this setup, which is working really well, and it is doing a phenomenal job to the soil. It is absolutely awesome. We're wrapped with it. Of course, once I've been through with this setup, Dad will be coming through with the drill and putting the wheat into the ground, and of course fert down the spout so the fert goes where it needs to be. We did want to put on crop 15, but we'll be putting DAP instead, crop 15, but we'd have to get that applied by a fert truck. And we like to put the fert down the spout simply because the fert goes where it needs to be and not anywhere it doesn't need to be. Well guys, filming is getting harder and harder to keep up with what we're doing here, because we are just so busy, and then editing and everything, and then also, you know, what we're doing is changing every day. Like, we are doing something different every day. So hopefully I'm explaining everything well at the start and what we're trying to do and everything, and keeping it all in perspective. Dad and the drill all taken care of. Completely loaded up with seed and fert. Of course, it's always a really good thing when you jump in the cab and you look on the monitor that runs the cameras in the bins, and you can't see anything because the cameras are submerged in fert and seed. She is all go at the factory today. Now I'm just filling up on AdBlue. I've already greased the machines and Dad is calibrating the drill. He's already greased the drill. God, I do not like the look of this tractor. Who does this to a tractor? Nothing much to see around here, I guess, so we might as well see out in the paddock. Okay guys, let's have a quick look at what exactly this machine is doing. So as you can see here, we've got these clods. There's still quite a lot of moisture in our soil, but guys, we've just got to keep moving. There's no point in sitting around trying to wait for that to dry out completely to make it perfect to drill in. This season, we're just going to have to keep going. But as you can see, we're turning it from clods like this, and rows like these, into this. Pretty damn good to drill into. Not perfect, but pretty damn good to drill into. There's the big guy just going into this paddock here that I prepared yesterday. Today's goal is to get these 2 paddocks up here drilled into wheat, and of course that means I've got to keep moving. I'm going to sit you guys back here so you can see what exactly is happening to better explain why our soil is crumbling down so fast using this machine. I cannot believe it. Nothing on this camera is broken. Holy shit, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Nothing is broken. Hopefully you guys can see it back there with that footage that I'm getting. Front disc is slicing it, picking it up, throwing it into the back disc. Then the back disc is also picking it up from a different line, and then it's throwing that around as well. And then the packers at the back. And then the rollers, well, that's a different ball game again. You see, these rollers are quite interesting how they work. They've got these intermediate discs here, and these guys here, they work somewhat like a crumbler. You see, they move around in between the other rings on the roller, and they just kind of crumble the clods up that have been left behind by the set of discs, of course. Oh, that's good timing. Cha-ching! Yeah, a lot of that was my fault. Haven't scattered it around the silage or straw from the feeders. I haven't pushed it around enough so it won't clog up a machine. Rightio guys, I don't believe you guys need to see me do another paddock, so here goes a little bit of information behind the scenes. So this is the amount of paddocks we've got to do. This is the amount of paddocks that have been seeded currently. This is the amount of paddocks that have been worked. This is the drilling rate. And this is the amount of fertilizer going in per hectare. Right, of course, last but not least, this is the amount of hectares going in wheat. New Zealand is of course in lockdown at the moment. It is the 19th of August. Anyway guys, I've got my work cut out for me. Well guys, I wasn't going to show you this, but you try come across a professional and everything, but every once in a while, life catches up with you. You just gotta laugh, don't you? She is properly bogged. It just went straight down and there was no warning at all. There's no easy way to get out of here. I honestly thought I was going around that wetland there, that patch of water, because our water table is so high. As you can see, I've disconnected the machine from the tractor, but it seems to have found a spring under the tractor. And of course around the axles, the mud's all around there. It's just piling up everywhere and it's creating more and more resistance for the tractor when it tries to get out. As you can see here, it's just everywhere. So I've had to call in my sister's partner. He's got a big tractor, which hopefully should do the job. Otherwise, I don't know, I have to call up the local digging contractor, I guess.
Just thinking like you'd be better off to.
Over 3 hours ago, I was talking to you guys in that corner. Now all I've done is come around here with the cultivator up here, seen this wet patch, tried to go around, well, gone around it, and then just got caught out by this patch here. Then she just sunk in here. So she's obviously found a spring and she's just gone straight down, and that's all that happened. It just went straight down. Now I guess I'm gonna call it a day before anything else happens. Rightio, cheers guys, I hope you've enjoyed it, I hope you learned something, that's for sure. See you on the next one.